Case number 4 tayo. Equation of the circle whose center is at the origin, C0 and 0, and radius equal to an imaginary number. Pag sinabi nating imaginary number, from the word imaginary, okay, it does not exist. If you put that in your calculator, okay, ang makukuha mo dun ay walang certain value, syntax error, or hindi mababasa ng calculator natin. So, yung imaginary number, yung kanyang symbol is the lowercase I. At yung lowercase I na yan may corresponding value. So, I is equal to the square root of -1. So, constant na to, which is the lowercase I, that is equal to the square root of -1. So, kung ganyan yung radius ninyo, maski hindi square root of -1, let's say square root of -5, square root of -16, that corresponds to an imaginary number. At pag yun ang case, you will not have a circle. Okay? No circle. There is no circle form that has a radius equal to an imaginary number. So, let us prove that by using our standard formula. So, yung standard formula natin is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Take note, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is when our center is at the origin. Sa origin pa din, kaya yung ating gagamiting formula in order to equate the standard equation of the circle is this equation right here, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Yung value ng r natin, that is equal to I, and r is equal to, ano yung value ng I natin? Square root of -1. So, substitute natin dito sa ating standard equation. So, x squared plus y squared is equal to the square root of -1. Quantity square. So, x squared plus y squared is equal to the square root of -1. Tapos, in-square natin, okay, we will get -1. Bakit? Kasi maka-cancel out na yan. Since we have the square. Or mawawala yung square root symbol. So, this is our standard equation. Pag yung ating case ay meron tayong centers at the origin and radius equal to an imaginary number. Yung center natin is at the origin and yung radius natin that is equal to the square root of -1 or r is equal to I. So, paano natin nag-graph yan? So, since nakalagay dito no circle, wala tayong i-graph. Maski yung ating centers at the origin, we cannot plot it. Because there is no circle form in this case. Hindi kagaya sa case number 1, may certain radius value tayo. Case number 2, yung radius natin ay equal sa 1. Case number 3, radius naman natin ay equal sa 0. And for case number 4, equal to an imaginary number. Derive the equation for x squared plus 4y squared is equal to -16 in standard and general form. Then determine the center and the radius of the circle. Okay, the first thing that you will do here is to write the given. So, yung given natin is 4x squared plus 4y squared is equal to -16. Okay? As you can see here, as per rule of the properties of circles whose centers at the origin, dapat yung kanyang x squared term and y squared term, yung coefficients nila dapat equal sa 1. So, since 4 yan, we have to divide both sides by 4. So, we have 4x squared all over 4 plus 4y squared all over 4 is equal to -16 divided by 4. So, makakancel out yung 4. We will be left with x squared plus y squared is equal to -16 divided by 4. That is equal to -4. So, this is our standard equation for this example. Yung ating standard equation. In general form, You can also write it as x squared plus y squared. Lipat mo lang itong -4 sa kabila, it will become +4 equal to 0. But when you're asked to graph the problem, wala kayong i-graph since ang radius natin ay imaginary. Okay, this is our standard equation. This is our general equation. Our center here, since wala tayong h value and k value, our centers at the origin, and yung radius natin, r square, that is equal to -4. If you're going to recall, okay, yung nasa right side, that is equal to r square. So if we square root both sides of the equation, so maka-cancel out yung square. So we will be left with r is equal to the square root of -4. So r is equal to the square root of -1 times 4. So r is equal to the square root of -1 times the square root of 4. So pwedeng ganito na yung iyong sagot. Pero if you want to convert it into I, pwede naman. Okay, the square root of -1 is equal to I times the square root of 4 is equal to 2. So R is equal to 2I. So both answers are correct. Again, when you're asked to graph this problem, you don't need to graph it since ang ating radius is equal to an imaginary number. Okay, for more videos about pre-calculus and other math-related topics, please subscribe to my YouTube channel in order for you to get notified whenever I posted a new lecture video. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.